Yeah, hi. So I'm in this beautiful spot where there is a stream just behind the house I'm staying in. And you can hear it, and the birds are so alive and so happy. And new birds keep showing up at the feeder every day. There were brown-headed cowbirds today that haven't been there before. Here's the feeder. And now let me see if I can quickly turn this over. Up. Yay. I want to talk to you about taking stuff personally. So, many years ago, a cool little book called The Four Agreements came out by, Don Miguel Ruiz. And that book had 4 gems of things that, wow, if everybody navigated by them, it would be a pretty lovely world. So they include take nothing personally. So take nothing personally is something that most people grapple with. And, what I want to invite you to is get okay with when you catch yourself taking something personally, but do catch yourself. Don't notice that you're taking it personally and then keep justifying why you should and keep going over the details of what offends you or how you're offending someone else or whatever. Instead, pause and go, oh, look, I'm taking this personally. And ask yourself, what if it's not personal? I found this hard to really understand at the deepest levels until I got into the work of Byron Katie, which is just a structure for questioning your thoughts. But what I came to understand, Katie talks so much about the stories that we create of other people. And when we have a judgment about someone else, that makes us feel bad. That makes us feel distressed and critical and contracted and unhappy and out of love. She shows you how to work through untangling those thoughts. But the more I worked with this and understood how pervasive the stories we create about, well, even ourselves, but certainly about other people are, the more I came to understand that even when they're making something about me, the reason I can not take it personally is it's just their story of me. It's not the whole of what I am. And when someone is insisting on a story of me that doesn't match my whole reality, well, that's okay. I can leave them to it. And but it's still not about me, not the whole truth of who I am, not all that I'm experiencing that they don't see when they've decided what they decide. And, other people are always looking through their fears and their experiences and what they've come to understand to date and their personality style and their experiences to date. I think I already said that one. Okay, so take nothing personally, and that means you will. Are you willing to catch yourself? And when you do, when you notice, it really hurts my feelings that my teenager just glared at me, and why does she always glare at me? And all I did was blah, blah, blah. As soon as you keep talking, just catch yourself. Catch yourself mounting the defense, whether internally or externally, and pause with, okay, you know what? So use your marvelous awareness to set yourself free. I actually understand that teenagers are separating, and I understand that it's the most self-conscious era of a human life, and I understand that they need to divest from parents, and I understand that their peers are always hanging around in their heads as if a panel of a jury panel were always present, or as if hidden cameras were there. And so if I am going to take offense that my teen glares at me or tells me I'm stupid or acts like I'm an embarrassment because my sweatpants have a weird stain on them, why would I take that personally, knowing what I know? So come close to yourself, to the pain, to the friction inside your own body when you're taking something personally. Just drop in with that for a moment. Stop thinking about it. Drop in. You can do it now while I say this. Just follow the breath. Just feel the breath. Just come close to what it feels like to take something personally. You feel defensive and you feel offended and you feel in pain. My beautiful friend Daniela Hess, who's a teacher here in the Ithaca region at Yoga Farm, talks about the offended heart, which I think is so beautiful, that we get to heal our offended heart. Locate your offended heart when you're taking something personally. And let it be a healing. The thing that you're hooking into that's just the story of the moment isn't important. What's important is that you get to once again divest from taking anything personally. It probably has nothing to do with you. If the other person would swear that it does, well, then it has to do with their story of you. You keep living into who you want to be. You be in good standing with yourself and heal yourself. Take every opportunity, whatever comes up for you, to clear away the old stuff that it hooks into. That's really not about the moment. Let taking something personally wake you back up, and use those moments to keep getting better at taking nothing personally. Stay with it, breathe it, until you know, oh, this is absurd. This is not about me.